Greetings from my home office. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, the subconscious reality churning through all your professors' minds who are shifting to online right now is that we don't know what we're doing. Except the smart professors. They're like, I got this, you know. I've recorded 1,500 lectures. And that's sad because I've been taking this quiet time to really reflect on the philosophical implications of crocheting my own toilet paper. I got online and did some of the teacher training. I learned to specialize in drooling on my keyboard through the Ivy League guy's presentation. He seems like he bleaches his personality, but he has cool eyes. So that actually made me think I wish Robert Pattinson were not Batman, so he could be making the videos, and then I'd be interested. And then I was wondering if coronavirus, if that's got to any of the superheroes yet, so that's exactly how I missed the part about file sharing. And then I'm wondering if in some alternate universe, maybe Robert Pattinson and I have switched places, and over there I'm Batman, and if so, he's probably making a video in some basement crawl space. Robert Pattinson, I just want to say to you, man, wash your hands, okay? And watch the whole training video, because it's important. I don't know what I'm doing. and this virus thing's a little bit freaky, right? But you know, as an infectious disease professor, I am qualified to tell you I'm not an infectious disease professor. In this timeline, I'm not, but you know, neither is Robert Pattinson, so there's that. I really believe that his jawline is capable of healing all of our sorrow. And you know, he's 33, the age of Jesus. Jesus died for humanity, so maybe Pattinson could, good night, sweet prince, to save us all from this virus of our environmental capitalist sin. As an English professor, I am actually somewhat a bit of an infectious disease expert, because literature is 10% more infectious than Corotium, or that's the Latin name. I'm really close, probably eventually one day, to knowing exactly what to do. And then I was like weirdly nostalgic for my last job, which I had 12-hour shifts on an assembly line, building generators in the middle of Nebraska, no air conditioning in a factory. That was a hard job. But I always knew in that job what to do. Even after, you know, the great training by Robert Pattinson, which is, you know, the Harvard infectious disease professor, or is that Blossom? I mean, I get them confused. I was on some training online earlier, and one of my colleagues said, you know, why is it we teach? Do we need to remember why we teach? And I was kind of annoyed because, you know, that question was distracting me from watching Frozen 2 in the other window, which is free online right now, thanks to Disney Plus, because Disney is generous, or maybe exploitive in that, you know, thin capitalist way that seems like generosity, but then remember there's a subscription, and this time that we're all short on cash, but Baby Yoda forgives them of their sins. So why do we teach? I'm obsessing over how to make all this stuff fit into the rest of the semester, and how to adopt my PowerPoints for Zoom or some other digital room, or Dally the Doom, which Dally Doom is a line from a poem I really like. Quarantines should have more poetry. That's all I'm saying. I'm obsessing over the sanctity of the content I'm trying to cover, must cover X, what interface allows for Y. And one of my colleagues says, you know, did you hear about our student R who lost her job, and what can we do to help? I just remember that, you know, we don't teach content, we teach students. You. I sometimes forget that, especially now when I'm a little bit thrown off by the world, and you know, my counting toilet paper rolls, and when my daughter says, Dad, I'm scared. We're all collectively sharing one of the heaviest moments, the heaviest uncertainties of our lives, and I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first pandemic to be teaching in, at least in this universe. I'm grateful to my colleagues for reminding me what matters. We teach best not when we're modeling knowing, but when we model learning. Sometimes over the years I forget that, but not now. Now, when it comes to all this, I'm becoming freaking Batman. A few days from now, I'm going to show up in our digital room, and I will have no supreme idea of what is best, except that we're together. Look for the email invite or the signal in the sky, the bat signal. Mine will be 6 feet away from the bat signal and shaped like a kitten in the wilderness. That's from a poem. Stay home, be safe if you can, stay home. I look forward to learning together, making cool things. I'll see you later. Good night, sweet prince.